Alright, we got a request for Desolation Row, the lead part, played by Trey McCoy. So doing the research of this song, McCoy's parts actually are overdubbed, which is funny because producer Bob Johnson went on record saying, "We don't do overdubs, man." And he's doing one here, because he produced the song. Okay, a couple more things about the song. Apparently, a lot of people say that Dylan was experimenting with LSD while writing the song and playing the song. I don't know if that's true. I have rarely heard him being linked to LSD. Definitely marijuana, but not LSD or any other hard drugs like that. The song is in the key of E, and it's weird. Dylan Chords, the website will tell you that he's dropping this to C and then capoing at 4, which means this would be an E, so you have that full effect of an E chord. But just to demonstrate with the capo without the capo, there's only 3 chords in the song. It's just E major, A major, and then B or B7, which I like a little bit better. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So when we put the capo on 4, it's going to be a little bit easier to play because we're making the C shape for the E chord, the F shape for the A chord, and then the G shape, play it like whatever way you play it, for the B chord. Okay, you can play it like that too, obviously. Alright, so just keep that in mind. Because when I bring that up, remember the song is in the key of E, so, on the 12th fret over here, that's obviously an E note. B, okay, and then A. Just keep that in mind for later use when we're playing the lead parts. Okay? Same with over here. That's an A chord. Same with this. That's an E chord. Same with this. That's another E chord. Okay? This is just an E note. We know this is an E note because when we put the C shape together, it makes an E chord. Okay? Just keep that in mind. So the E, okay? Because there's a lot of times, I like that riff right there, what he does. Okay, he's going on. So when I bring up the tab in a little bit, I think this could be a 2-part video, but when I bring up the tab, eventually, all the numbers are relative to the capo, okay? So when it's 0 on the B, it's just that. Okay, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you're on the 12th fret, that's actually 8 when you see the tabs. And then the 12th fret is actually the 10th. Okay? Because we go up there a little bit. In the song, in the beginning, for the first 4 verses, he's playing very dominantly, and you can definitely hear him. For the second half of the song, he kind of just sits back a little bit and doesn't play that much higher and kind of goes over here a little bit. And you can't really hear him that good. And as a suggestion, when he's doing the harmonica, I would just play the chords. Same with the outro when the harmonica comes in. Okay, so I'm taking this very slowly with everybody here. Okay, so we got an E chord, we got an E shape right here, got a chord shape right here that plays the E chord. Okay, so on the 12th fret, E and B, and then on the 11th fret of the G string, that makes up an E chord. Okay, because what do we have in an E chord? We have an E, a B, and a G sharp. Okay, what do we have in a B chord? This is a B shape right here. It's just like the D shape when you play open. Okay, so you got 11th fret of the E string, 12th fret of the B string, and then 11th fret of the G string. That's a B chord. Okay, what do we have in a B chord? Well, we have B, obviously. We have D sharp. And then we have F sharp. Okay? Now we can move down over here with the same fingering. Just move it down a step. A chord, B chord, or I'm sorry, B chord, A chord, because that's an A note. We have an A chord. Well, that's pretty easy. We have A, obviously. We have C sharp, and then we have E, which overlaps with our whole theme of the key of E. So here's an E, here's an E. It's very easy to find out the same notes. You just skip a string and skip a fret. Works for that. That's B, B and B, and E and E. Okay? Very easy. And see how we have E chord, B chord, A chord, another E chord, another E chord. Okay? And it might take you guys a little bit. I know it kind of confuses me with the numbers relative to the capo. Like I said, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 would be on the 12th fret. So for me, it's kind of confusing. But let's just go. I'm gonna make another video. I'm definitely gonna make a part 2. So for this part, I'm just showing you that. Okay, just be mindful of where the chord shapes are, where the notes are. Okay, because obviously we're in the key of E, like I said. So you want to play E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. Okay, just using that one string. But if you can figure out the fretboard and where the notes are, where you're playing, just play those notes. You know, whenever you get kind of scared or confused on what you should play, what he's playing, just go to those notes, go to those hot spots, like I said, like this, that. Just go to those hot spots. Same with that. Okay, he plays this a lot between each verse. But I'm just gonna go through the chord progression really quick, and then we'll call it for part 1, and we'll get to the tab in part 2. So I'm going to be horribly singing it. Well, we can. Hopefully, it's not blocked. Let's just play it. So play along with the rhythm part. Okay, let's just go over that real quick. Okay. It's gonna be the same progression all the way through. So they're selling postcards of the hanging C, F to C, G, F to C. So it should be pretty easy to just hear it, actually. Just play it a few times, just hear it in his voice when he's at the starting point, when he goes, okay? Let's go through the rest of the verse. G, F, C, F, F, C to F, C to G, from F to C. That's a suspended fourth, which would be bringing your pinky. On relative to the capo, the 3rd fret, of the D string. And what note is that? You may ask, what are you suspending here? If we know this is A, skip a string, skip a fret, it's A. Okay? So later, like I said, in between verses, he likes to play this. The high E string, the first fret relative to the capo. What's that note? It's an A note. Okay? That is part one. Let's do part two.